The Pepsi fruit juice flood occurred in Lebedian, Russia, 235 miles south from Moscow, on the 25th of April 2017, when a PepsiCo factory's roof collapsed unexpectedly. This factory was the sixth largest juice factory in the world and was where Pepsi's main operations took place in Russia. The collapse of the roof resulted in 176,000 barrels, or 28 million liters, of not Pepsi, but Pepsi fruit juice to pour out into the streets of Lebedian. A wide variety of flavors, including pineapple, apricot, grape, mango, pomegranate, apple, cherry, grapefruit, and tomato, poured out of the plant. My favorite one is cherry. "300 square meters of the roof collapsed. 2 workers from the factory were trapped for 4 hours on a 125 feet high gantry. Emergency workers had to use special hoist to rescue them. They were both taken to hospital but only had minor injuries. Thankfully, no deaths resulted from the flood. Rescue teams took part in a mass cleanup by clearing up all the rubble from the destroyed building. Drivers and pedestrians had to slog through the rivers of tropical juice that flowed through the streets and roads. A local civilian named Roman Bogoslavsky described the scene simply by saying, "Juices flowed through the streets." Dmitry Kursin, who was a representative from the local environmental watchdog, took water samples from the Don River, which flows through the city, to make sure that the main water hasn't been affected by the soda or the chemicals within it. He said so far, specialists haven't been able to find signs of possible damage to the water sources. This event relates to sustainability issues, as 28 million liters of Pepsi fruit juice was wasted. That much Pepsi could have hydrated 11,200,000 people. And that's a lot of people to hydrate. Pepsi can have a negative impact on the environment, as Pepsi and many other soft drinks often contain carbonic acid, which can have an acidifying effect on the ocean and can reduce the ability of organisms to form their shell or skeleton. Carbonic acid also has a signifying effect on alkaline and neutral soil, where it releases plant nutrients and promotes mineral weathering, meaning that the soil gets less fertile. Mineral weathering is the breaking down or dissolving of rocks and minerals on the surface of the earth. The loss of fertile soil can make the land less productive for agriculture. It can pollute waterways and alter how the water flows throughout the landscape, potentially making flooding more common. Not only this, but Pepsi is a global leader in plastic pollution. Each year, they sell about 60 billion plastic products, making them the second prevalent waste product found in annual seawater and beach cleanups. Studies indicate that Pepsi is responsible for 10% of the global plastic pollution. That's a lot. Pepsi mainly uses single-use plastics for their drinks, such as plastic bottles and bottle caps. Once single-use plastics reach the environment, they quickly start to break down and release dangerous microplastics into the environment. If animals consume microplastics, it may lead to loss of nutrition, internal injury, intestinal blockage, starvation, and even death. Pepsi, being the good company they are, apologized for the incident, and they paid for all the damages caused. They also confirmed that they are working with government officials to figure out why the roof collapsed. It's been 7 years. I guess they still haven't found out how it collapsed, I guess. I chose this significant geographical event because I thought it was very interesting, and I have never heard of it before. I wanted to learn more about the event and the aftermath of it. I also thought it was funny.